traveled a fair bit in this world and seen a little bit of battle and different kinds of people, but I've never really encountered small critters. Well, I guess small critters, rat folk that talk and bounce around, jump on top of shields and sword swing and kill things. Not something I've seen in many of my battles. And, well, I mean, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen quite a bit of war, death, and I traveled all over since I left Opara. It's been an interesting time just being on the road, looking for work, looking for pay, trying to find a good meal here and there. And, you know, as we are trudging through this snowy world that shouldn't exist in the middle of summer, there's one very angry witch who does not like the cold. It really seems to make her upset. I think once we get through this place and head somewhere, I mean, I'm about ready to get out of the cold too. Doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I stay pretty warm, but I could use a hot bath. It's about time for a hot bath, a good meal, maybe a drink of some mead. I wonder if she'd like a hot bath too. So we're on a ledge of some guys up ahead here who might actually try to attack us, or we might attack them. Norm's pretty sneaky, and him and I just snuck up this little ledge here, and we're now about to find out what's going to happen next with our adventure forward. And you know, I never thought I'd be hanging out with two small rat folk and a witch with a funny way of speaking, but here I am, and this is where I'm headed next. Guess we'll find out what's going to happen.
Wonderful job.
Love it.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, like I said, would be weird. You're like, I've done a lot of things, but two little rat folk.
I was trying, and you guys like did some damage in the last couple episodes,
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
off and on, and it was not consistent, but it was like all of a sudden, bam, out of nowhere, a big hit or a big shield block or something.
Yeah.
So I was trying to highlight
That was good.
interesting
I
things.
took out a big old worm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
and
you
three
killed
both
the worm.
ended with you crushing somebody's skull.
That's true.
In
I'm
the
going to
classic
get you.
March.
I'm going to get you.
Ah, yes, the challenge. I'm gonna get you. All right. You bury your sword into its spinal column. The titular Marge.
That's me.
Of course, the cold. You got to comment on the cold.
Always
and
gotta
how
comment on the cold.
the witch just really hates the cold.
Well,
She's
yeah.
very upset.
Winter sucks.
She speaks so strange.
Oh, we
right?
hear about it all the time, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was perfect. So that's everybody, right?
You don't want to have him do it 2 or 3 more times for safety?
I mean, you can if you want.
No, I don't want to do it again. If that was good, if you guys
Sounded
thought that was
clean to me,
good,
but 6 or 7, that's where you really start to shine.
great.
So last time we played, you guys had
Hold on.
a-
Sorry.
We do. What do we need?
Is it a list of the name of all of your children?
That is beautiful.
Way to ruin the magic, James.
I did it again!
Spoilers.
These are all and the one child that turns into a dragon and actually is a fae and doesn't know how to read.
I mean, I've been re-listening to all the episodes too, and I was like, I wonder if they have a list. They have to have a list, right?
They're just doing it from memory, and they change the names every time.
I wouldn't be surprised on that either. That'd be great.
Right?
I was going to have to start stealthily making a list. How many are there?
So last time we played, you guys had just finished your battle with the Arctic Tatterworm, cool little pseudo dragon. You guys found a talking stag and chatted with him for a little bit. You went on to cross an icy river, avoiding some thin spots in it that would have caused you to fall in. And unfortunately, once you got to the other side, you found old Farmer Dansby, who you all mysteriously had a connection to. Moving forward from there, you guys started to climb up a ridgeline. A very thin path that started to skirt upwards and upwards. All this time, you were still following the trail that you have been following for the past 8 hours, more or less. And once you started to get to the top, you could hear something up ahead, and you decided that you would send the 2 most stealthy of you, Norm and Valdine. Vasilisa Morozova cast message so you guys could all communicate, and Valdine and Norm went to the top, where they saw, hiding in the bushes, 3 men, apparently waiting to jump out and attack. This is where we start. It is currently 1 p.m. This has all been part of one single day. You guys have been hiking through the snow for well over 6 hours. It's been a full work day of just walking. And now you are here. What do you do?
And what do the men look like?
They look like some cool guys who want to play football.
So helmets, helmets and pads?
Yeah, helmets and pads. No, so they they look like bundled up a little bit. They're all wearing some coats. They have a couple swords drawn and ready. They look kind of rough and tumble.
I'm real concerned that they have coats because that means these aren't normal forest brigands. They're prepared for the cold. Significant look.
I mean, we have coats on too.
Yeah.
They don't look as nice as your guys' coats, but they are coats.
I'm just saying.
But they look like ruffians.
Normally, I wouldn't be wearing a coat when I was in the Borderwood this time of year.
How long has the snow been
but these
here,
people
though?
knew, obviously.
That's
But they're
true.
not caravan
Maybe
guards or
they-
anything like that.
No. And in the center of this clearing, there is a snuffed out fire.
No, yeah, we established Coachella happened here yesterday.
Awesome. That's right.
And
Cool.
so you and I can think to each other.
Actually, you're the only one that can't hear our whispers to each other, Norm.
Oh, so we have
But
to
Norm
you can whisper.
Can hear...
Yeah, Marge
Valdine
and I. Marge
can
and I.
whisper to you because you're right next to each other. Or he can whisper more quietly to Marge, who can think to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Norm and Valdine, you are at the top. Vasilisa and Marge, Marigold and Ghost are all hanging back a little bit. You guys have snuck up and you're hiding behind a bush up ahead, probably about 30, 40 feet. You see these three. And you guys think and communicate with each other.
Do you think these guys are dangerous?
Yeah.
Should we get the girls?
Only if they can sneak up here without alerting them.
Oh gosh, no, I don't think they can do that.
What guys are you talking about, Valdine? What's dangerous?
There's some what look to be mercenaries up ahead. They're waiting in ambush.
Should we attack them? Do they see
If we could, they don't see us. If we could sneak around behind them, we could get the jump on them.
Okay, I'm gonna tie Marigold up. She's not good at sneaking.
That's a good plan.
Just then, Marigold lets out a tremendous
And a fart.
and they all stare at the path in anticipation. No, Marigold's a good girl.
Oh.
It's very good.
So,
She is a very good donkey.
Oh, Vasilisa, what are they talking about? Or what are you talking about?
You can hear too.
No,
It's Norm that can't hear.
Oh, right.
It is very hard to
forgot how this all works.
Bring a flowchart next to it.
Here you'll see a Venn diagram of who affects whom.
So, should we set up bait or sneak around them, or like one of us go up in the front and distract them while the other ones run behind?
That's not a bad idea.
I have no problem doing that. I mean, I look like just a nice little rat folk.
I think you would be better at taking the attacks than I would, but I am not good at sneaking. I do not think.
Well, you have a better range than the rest of us, so you could stay behind me as we sneak up.
This is true, I suppose.
Okay, while we're talking, I want to stealthily apply poison to one of my darts.
Okay.
So to apply the poison quietly, do you want me to roll a stealth check to make sure I don't I spilled my poison.
Oh, shit! you roll a 1?
Oh, it's
Here
in my
I
eye.
go,
It's in
taking
my
out
eye.
my poison.
I mean, we are in the snow, in the forest, on the other hand.
You know what?
so
Yeah, give me...
There's a lot of ambient noise.
There's a lot of crunching and things that could
Go ahead.
happen.
birds and
Vasilisa is quietly
Stags.
clearing snow off of a bush so Marigold can graze.
So I'm doing stealth.
You know,
Yeah.
But it's a low DC,
Things are
right,
happening.
James? Right, James? It's not a bad DC. It's not super high.
Sure, give me a stealth check.
Does a 24.
Yeah, you're quiet enough. You don't drop anything into the snow. You don't even shift your weight to compact it more in one area than you've already been standing. You, Norm, are a stealthy little rat folk.
So I put diplopic serum on one dart, and I load it into my little tiny dart blowgun.
What does diplopic serum do?
If it hits, and you fail your DC 15 fort save, you take wisdom damage, and you have a 50% chance to miss all opponents.
That's really good.
Whoa.
Yeah, nice.
It was $250.
Jeez. Okay, you do that. You do the thing.
That's great.
I feel like this is kind of stressful.
So Norm, we're thinking of using me as bait, so you guys can go around behind.
Oh, you're a good bait.
Thanks.
I mean, who wouldn't want to just eat you up?
Nobody else heard that.
That's true.
Nobody can hear you guys.
Valdine might
I'm just
have.
going-
He's
This
right
is
next.
it's Bond in
Oh,
mine.
yeah, that's
He's
true.
just talking to me
Right.
in my
True.
head.
Okay, everybody get in position.
Right. Okay. Well, do you guys want to try and sneak up and get in some kind of position first, or do you want me to go ahead and start moving forward? If I move slow, maybe they'll.
I think if we move any further from where we are
We
now,
already have a pretty close spot.
we're going to alert them to our presence. So you got to start, and then we'll sneak around the other way.
All right. Well, I'm going to start off by stealthing.
Vassilisa's just very hesitantly going to stay behind where she is because she doesn't want to be bait or alert anyone, and she's not.
I got a 19 stealth.
Nice.
Very nice.
That was a good roll.
So how far up do you want to go? So you sneak up to where Norm and Valdine are.
Right, and I'm going to, as soon as they give me the signal that they're ready, that everybody's ready to go, I'll have Marge just kind of walk up and start checking out the campfire like she doesn't know anybody's there.
Okay.
So James, could we, judging by the map, we can go this direction around behind the guys is what the idea is. She's going towards the fire. Is
You can try and do that.
I hate it when you do that.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, there's tree cover and bushes and other stuff like
Perfect.
that. And you guys can go for it. Are you waiting for Marge to get up to where you are, or are you moving up as Marge is moving up?
I would start moving.
I think we should start
before.
moving like probably slowly so we're stealthy.
What
yeah, I
mean,
if
we're-
you start moving before Marge, or if they start moving before Marge? I think Marge should then make noise as she's coming up, so they're looking at her while you guys are sneaking around.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, agreed.
Instead of sneaking up to you and then. Okay, so I don't need to sneak.
Well, you
No,
want
maybe-
to you want to sneak at least to like where we are,
Oh, gotcha.
and we're
That's
gonna,
what I'm thinking.
we're going
We
to start
bring her up
moving
to where we are, and then
Mhm.
we split off. So that way
Exactly.
her plan will work way better that way.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to wait for Margie to catch up to us, and then
We start moving
She's-
stealthily.
we're going to split up. She's
I'm gonna
go
make
that way.
noise.
She's going to make noise that way. We're going to sneak that way.
Okay.
Distraction.
How far is the? We're not that far back from everyone, right?
Right. You're like 30 feet back.
Okay, but it's snow, so it's double movement still to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Vassilisa's going to accompany.
Marge.
She'll accompany Marge partway until, and then let Marge go ahead of her a bit.
Because if I'm making noise anyway, you may as well just kinda
Exactly.
hang
So
out
I'm
with me
hanging
until you-
in with the noise.
there you go.
I'm not gonna try to stealth. I'm just gonna
Try and
help
walk
your
with the same
noise go.
steps as I'm
Yeah.
making, so they know it's only one person instead of hearing.
I'm
two
doing
different
this
footsteps.
deliberate little tiny walk where my legs aren't going near as far as they normally would because I'm keeping pace with the rat folk and I'm just crunching along.
It's an awesome scene. I love this.
All right. So Margie,
Oh yeah.
you catch up.
Oh yeah. Okay. I roll. Oh yeah. I'm coming. So I rolled a. I mean, I'm stealthing at first to get up to where they are.
And
I'm
then
not actually making noise in the beginning, so you'll have to still be stealthy.
Okay.
Sorry.
I will try.
But then you can,
I will try to be stealthy.
just kind of hang out. Roll a big number.
12.
Son of a witch.
Terrible. It is very difficult in the snow. My skills.
Squeeze.
Can Norm and I go
What
ahead?
did you get? 12?
Yes, 12.
I think Norm and I would start going.
Norm Valdez,
As
give
they're
me a
walking up.
perception check.
Yeah, weirder than some of these huge footsteps. Maybe we should get going. Perceptione.
Okay.
Natty Twunzo,
Nice.
24 adjusted.
That's a good roll.
21 perception.
Nice.
For
Are some
Valdine.
sneaky perceptive mofos.
Okay. You guys start to move forward with everybody else, and you hear Vasilisa start to walk up behind you, and you guys also notice that one of the raiders hears something and perks up, and he nudges the other two to alert them.
Can I just...
Wait. All is not lost.
And you see
They
him-
hear something, but
Yeah.
they don't know what they hear.
They
Could
hear
be
something. That's all it is.
So we're go with plan. So maybe I kind of see you start to get a little jumpy. I'm like, stick to the strategy. We have a plan. Let's go.
So-
And so I tell
and
you
I'm-
like,
and
let's
I'm-
go.
My goal is to get to sneak within 20 feet of one of them.
From around like
while
behind.
While Marge is making noise, I'm going to try and sneak within 20 feet of, ideally, the one that's closest to Vasilisa, closest to Elizabeth, IRL.
like over here.
Yeah. So you guys head off kind of that way,
Yes.
going between cover.
Roll good stealth.
Can we
And
can we
I'm
say
going
a
to-
direction to it for the sake of listeners?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So Vasilisa and Marge are coming towards where Valdine and Norm are, and Norm and Valdine are going off away from the cliff into the brush to try and flank the three men hiding in the bushes.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
as I realize that Vasilisa is making noise, I am going to put my hand out and stop her.
What?
Stay here, don't move.
Okay, jeez.
And then I'm going to not stealth and keep walking
Marching through the
Very
sand
noisily.
loudly.
very
Cool.
noisily.
What are you saying as you go? Like, what kind of noises are you making?
I spy with my little... No, I'm kidding. So I'm going to just kind of be walking along. Oh, do. Oh, look, it's a campfire.
Cool. You do that.
It's a little
and
warm.
I need all of you to roll initiative as the three guys hiding behind there pull out bows and fire.
What?
We knew that was going to happen.
My initiative.
Initiatives.
roll is so bad.
So the three bandits kind of pop out from behind the bushes, and they all have these short bows.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh dear, indeed. And we roll for initiative. Who thinks they got the highest?
I might have a 25.
25 probably
Oh,
does
wow.
it. Anybody beat
20,
25?
23. I thought I had it.
23. You're going to be next, Valdine.
You and me are rolling rocks tonight.
I'm so sorry.
Are you guys angry? Have you guys been fighting? Is that a subconscious?
I might be a little bit angry, but I did just roll a 1.
Okay.
For a total of
Ghost
3.
just got 24.
Damn.
Jeez. It's nice being tiny and nimble.
Right?
Yeah. go ahead.
And Marge is a 12.
12 out of 10, baby.
Vasilisa has a 3.
Oh,
God. So when the fight's over, we'll catch up to you. We'll tell you how it went, you know.
It's no big deal. Someone told me to stand here, so
So our initiative order is going to be Norm, then Ghost, one of the bandits, then Marge, another bandit, another bandit. Oh, damn it, Valdine.
Oh, Valdine painted his.
So we're going. No, he didn't.
no.
This is from his other game.
Oh.
So our
We
initiative.
should paint ours, though. That sounds cool.
So our initiative order is going to be Norm, Ghost, Valdine, a bandit, Marge, 2 bandits, and then Vasilisa. And Marigold is not in the initiative order because she is not a combatant.
Right.
Fan favorite Marigold.
Her thoughts should be in the initiative order, though.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
So you guys see them all stand up, and that begins combat. Norm, you get to go first.
Yes. I suppose I have a blow dart and it's got some poison on it. I guess I could. Oh gosh, I could try and shoot that at him.
At a -4.
I mean, whatever.
It's
Through the
$250, man.
So,
250 gold.
Just to clarify, we don't ever minus those kind of things. You'll do that. So we shouldn't -4 on our rolls.
Do it starting out.
Okay, fine. Wow.
Thanks for clarifying, because
You're
that
welcome.
would have been a double negative.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do it.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yes.
Which one?
Does it count as
The one that's closest
Does
to
it
him.
count as
Okay.
sneak attack? Do I get sneak attack damage?
Yeah, they're flat-footed.
Yeah, they all flat-footed.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
Okay. You deal 5 points of damage
Give me a
to
DC.
the bandit standing in the center.
And give me a DC 15 fort.
Okay, he got a 4.
Oh.
So he fails.
Wow.
So he loses 1d2 wisdom, which is okay, but he's going to miss 50% of all of his opponents that he attacks.
Wow.
Or no, there's a 50% miss chance.
Okay.
Are you going to roll for the wisdom?
Oh, I thought you... Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Yeah, it feels more satisfying in my experience.
So roll
All right.
a 2.
Is it going to be a 1 and a 2 or a 3 and a 4? It's a 2. So a 1
1 wisdom.
wisdom.
Okay. He takes 1 wisdom.
And now he knows that... he might think it was like a mosquito or something. He doesn't necessarily know there's someone in the bushes.
Out of nowhere in the snow, suddenly, a sting upon his neck. Oh no, I cannot see things.
Yeah, that's pretty
awesome.
accurate.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so he's just like ready to shoot this cute little mouse woman that walked into a clearing, and then all of a sudden he feels kind of dumb and really sick. He's like, "Oh no, a gnat." Okay. Okay.
Good.
So
Gnat?
Norm, you jump out and you do that. Ghost's turn.
Ghost hasn't seen anything happen to me yet, so I think Ghost is going to do what he was told and stay.
Cool. Valdine.
Valdine's going to, I think, hold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then in that case, it is going to be the bandit that Norm just shot.
Nice.
Norm, give me a stealth check.
Not good. 12?
That's
Do I-
like me.
Do I get a bonus because it's in snow? Everything else? The snow seems
you're
to affect
white?
everything
Well,
else.
they get a minus 4 to their
he gets
perception.
a minus 4.
Their perception,
So
all right,
you
it's
just
just a
see this
12.
guy like kind of like get startled as he gets hit by something, and he looks around and he doesn't see anything except for this little tiny rat woman in front of him, and he goes to shoot her.
Oh, gosh.
So the one attacking, just to clarify, is the one that just got poisoned.
Correct.
Yep.
Ooh.
Nice.
50% miss chance.
Good job, Norm.
And
He was
the-
so proud of
the-
his initiative,
And the
too.
flavor on that is this gives them like double vision, like their eyes start kind of crossing, so it's like they see. two
That's
Okay,
cool.
so that is going to be a modified 2 to hit you.
That does not hit.
Your AC, your
Okay.
AC is better than.
Oh, yeah, it's
2.
better than
Okay,
a 2.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
So this arrow flies wide past you and off the cliff, about 10 feet behind you. And Marge, it is your turn.
Yay! Well, I'm going to be able to do something I haven't done yet.
Is it challenge?
No.
What is it? What are you doing?
I have a trait
Okay.
called Scamper. In
Okay.
my first round of combat, I ignore difficult terrain,
Oh my God.
and I get 5-foot additional movement.
Damn, girl.
So
you
I'm
got
going to go attack that guy over there.
25 feet. So let's see.
So I can get to...
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get it.
yeah, I'll get to the first
Yeah.
guy.
The
So
front
you
one.
run up to the guy closest to the clearing, one of the 2 people hiding behind a rather large bush.
With my sword in hand. And so I just kind of I get going so fast I kind of scamper across the snow to where I don't sink in, and I come at him faster than
you're
he.
pulling a flash.
I'm pulling a flash.
Like when the lizards run on the water. Like, it's kind of like
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
thought the Flash was cooler, but
lizards are real. So.
that. We don't. You know what?
Guess
And
that
you know,
makes
I
sense.
shouldn't have metaphor piled on. We already had one metaphor. That's enough. Next
Does
time.
anybody have another metaphor they want to pile on?
Yeah, come on, guys.
piling
Okay.
metaphors like on a dead horse in it?
Oh, no.
All right, Marge, what'd you get?
That's only 11.
11
to
will
hit.
unfortunately miss.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, I
too.
didn't roll
Against
great.
flat-
Impressive
flat-footed?
up till then.
Oh, it's not the. Oh, I didn't attack the guy who shot me, so he should.
Yeah,
still be
11
flat-footed.
against flat-footed will miss.
Okay. Darn it. All right. Well, at least I'm up there.
Good choice, though. Good
and
strategy.
I can fight.
Okay, so one of is the other 2 raiders or bandits' turns. It's the other 2 bandits' turns. One of them on the far side, the one away from Marge, is going to. He's going to go ahead and drop his bow, pull out his sword, and he is going to. He can step his way right up next to Marge, going between the other 2. So he basically like bustles out of his bush and like pushes the other 2 to the side, and he brings up his long sword.
And he kills March.
No.
Okay, so does a 22 hit?
Oh, that just met.
Okay, so that's good for you.
Okay.
Because that was the crit. But to confirm it, he got one lower.
Oh, yes.
So it is just going to be regular damage. He is just pissed off. He goes through these two people that he feels weren't really paying attention in the monologue, shoves them aside, brings up his sword, and he swings it down on you for 4 damage.
Oh, ouch.
And then it is the... so one of the guys just gets shoved aside, and he sees his friend come in and bring down a sword on you. And so he follows suit. He'll drop his bow, pull his sword, and swing at you as well. And you said a 21 doesn't hit?
That's correct.
Okay, he misses.
Valdine will act. If I can jump in.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
Wherever you want, go for it.
So I will go ahead and...
So all 3 bandits have done a thing, and Valdine, from behind a tree...
I don't think I need to take a 5-foot step. I think I can hit him from where I am.
Well, you can't take a 5-foot step anyway because of difficult terrain.
Oh, no. Okay, well then I will shoot from where I am
Okay.
currently.
Are you going for the guy that got shot by the dart? Are you
Yes.
going for the guy that shoved the 2 aside? The guy
Back-
who shot the dart?
Back row, the guy that shot the dart, who's already a little bit confused.
Go for it.
I will shoot at him. Does a 21 hit touch AC?
You know, this one that you just shot does not have 21 points of armor class. So yeah, you shoot him.
All right, so he is going to take 5 points of damage.
Okay. Dudermeister takes another 5 points of damage, and you down him.
Nice. As soon as he hits the snow, I yell, "You're outmatched, and you should surrender now." I yell it really loud at
I
both
like
the
it.
guys.
I like it a lot.
Nice.
I like it a lot. So you just shoot one of these bandits, and he just falls over in the snow and starts bleeding out. Vasilisa.
Oh, dear no, I cannot even see what is going on.
But you heard the gunshot.
You heard a very loud
So
gunshot.
I know something's happening. I just cannot see it. So Vasilisa is going to move forward, standing tall and trying to feel brave. So she is going to take note of the closest bandit to her, and she's going to hold up her right hand and kind of holding up her deck of cards but not throwing a card. She's going to send a coruscating ray springing from that hand to that bandit, and this is going to be a ranged touch attack for a ray of enfeeblement.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, you hit Marge.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So
What does this ray look like?
I need a fortitude save. It's just an incredibly,
rainbow
like
color,
a brilliant, not rainbow colored, probably actually just a clear in terms of color, but it's a bright light that kind of sparkles as it just shoots across through the snow. Pew!
13 on his fort save.
Okay, so that would be a failed fortitude, I believe.
Nice.
Woo, woo.
It indeed would be.
Okay.
So that means that this particular bandit takes a penalty to strength equal to 1d6
Whoa.
plus 1. That is a 6 that I rolled, so that is a 7 penalty to strength.
Okay.
And
Did the guy fall over yet?
that is what the Ray of Enfeeblement does. So she sends out this coruscating ray of suck your strength out power and sucks his strength out.
Okay.
That was awesome.
That was righteous.
That is really awesome.
Start of round 2. Back to the top. Norm.
Woohoo! Unfortunately, no one else is in range except for the guy that I already hit once.
Yeah.
So I'm going to apply a poison to another dart as a move action. And then for the second half of my turn, I can only move 10 feet, right? So I'm going to
Correct.
move 5 and 5 just to get a little closer to everybody.
So you move 5 feet closer towards the edge of the cliff and 5 feet closer to the melee combat that is happening.
Exactly.
Cool. Ghost.
Okay, Ghost is going to go ahead. Marge will have called for Ghost after getting hit once.
So Ghost scampers up the path and into the clearing. Valdine.
Oh, on my turn, I shouted, "Yeah!" to what Valdine said earlier.
And a little,
You guys should surrender and put down your weapons. And I just went, "Yeah."
Nice.
I can roll to 8 if you want me to.
All right, Valdine.
Valdine is going to step forward right next to Norm there,
Okay.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
and then go ahead and target the one closest that's still up.
Okay. Fire your gun.
Fire your gun. So 27. Can't
Fuck,
tell.
dude. Yeah.
Fire
Roll an 18.
away.
Yeah. You shoot him.
Yeah, I shoot him.
Sounds
So you rolled an
pretty
18.
special.
You got a 21.
27.
And
I
that-
have plus 9 to attack.
Is that after your -4?
Oh, -4. Sorry. 23.
Yeah, you still get it.
He takes 8 damage.
Okay. You down this one too.
There's only one of you left. That's what I yell. That's what I yell at him. That's it. Just count them down.
No, if
Okay,
you're good at math, but you're down
so-
to 1.
He's gone, and so is he. Marge, it's your turn. There's only one left.
yeah, I'm going to look at him and, oh, you better listen to him. You know, I can take you out right here, you know. And then I'll raise my sword and I'll go ahead and swipe at him. That is a 19.
19 will hit.
Yay!
Does it do damage?
It does.
It tickles him. It's a tickle sword.
When I-
Your
hit him.
sword is now a feather. Gucci, Gucci, goo.
When I wrote down, I think it's a D6, but when I wrote down, when I put my new sheets together, because I got water on my other ones, I put a 1D plus 3. I didn't actually write what the die was. That
Yeah, you have a
It-
long sword, right?
Yes, it's a long
Yeah,
sword.
so
I
it
believe
should
it's
be
a
small,
six.
Small
long
size
sword.
long sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 points of damage.
Well, it's the last guy's turn, and he is gonna start to run away.
Good
Good
luck.
Thank you. So, Marge, attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just end it.
I'll give it a shot. I actually got to roll it.
Cut off his legs as he tries to run.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you for sure hit. Go ahead and give me the.
This is going to hit because I rolled a 17.
Okay, go ahead and give me that sweet, sweet double damage.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
And, oh, Jesus. I rolled another 1.
Okay.
8 points of damage.
And you down him as well.
Woo!
Try to run away from me.
Congratulations, you have ambushed the ambushers. All three now lie in a close huddle, bleeding out. Whose blood type is O negative? Whose is B positive? We cannot be positive because I don't think there's any way to tell that. Anyway, they're
What?
all bleeding out in a close pile together. Congratulations, you have defeated them.
Yay!
I'm gonna go do a heal
Woo!
check and see what kind of blood type they have.
Okay.
So I'm gonna very carefully wrap my gun, my
Right,
blow
so you don't
blowgun back
waste
in,
your
yeah.
poison dart. Cool.
I immediately reload my gun.
Cool. You only fired 2 shots this time,
Yep.
so that is only 12 seconds.
Well, now that worked out well, didn't it?
Okay, so who were these guys?
Do you
Oh, I don't
see
know.
anyone else around? These may be the people who killed Father Dansby.
Oh, goodness.
Old man Dansby is dead, and I think maybe they did it.
Well,
oh,
that-
is anyone else around?
Hello?
Norm, Norm,
Hello? I
why?
just hear the echo.
They might think that perhaps the bandits won, except now they won't because you do not sound like bandits.
Oh, I mean
Yep.
that could be. You saying I can't be a bandit?
Now you talk a bit more gravelly to be a bandit.
Oh gosh, I could be a bandit.
Yeah,
there you go,
maybe
that's
good.
Valdine
I could totally
should
be a
yell, "Yes,
No.
we got the bastards," or
the what?
something.
We got those guys.
I don't know, the mouse?
They're dead.
What would you call us? Yes, we have killed the innocents within the Borderwood.
I can't understand anything you say.
Oh, is Marigold okay? And Vasilisa just turns around and walks away. She's got to go get her donkey.
I walk over and start checking out the bodies.
I was
see
just
what
going
they
to say
got
that
on
I
them.
want to see if there's any clues as if there's more of them, where
Yeah,
they're
gosh,
from.
who
I
are
want to
these
do a
guys?
perception
Yeah, I'm gonna
check
come
on
up
these
closer
guys.
too.
Yeah, give me some checks.
Oh, there's my nat 20.
The three of you, Valdine, Marge, and Norm, each huddle over a body and start going through all of their worldly possessions. Vasilisa, you walk back and you see Marigold happily braying as she sees you, swatting her tail at the snowflakes that land on her buttocks.
I am sorry about all the loud noise, Marigold. You are a very good donkey.
Aw, thank you, my friend. I do not know if I can completely understand the words you are saying, but I appreciate them. The sound of your voice soothes me.
Come, Marigold. We will go up the ridge now.
I am being led further up this path. Perhaps I will find the rest of those people who pat me on my buttocks and say, "Good girl." Will I ever find out what that phrase means? I hope so. Sometimes it is accompanied by carrots. All right, you guys all start looking over the bodies. Each of these guys is wearing kind of a ramshackle amount of gear. It is all looks to be some sort of standard issue. They each have padded armor, a buckler, a longsword, a short bow, a bundle of arrows, and there is about 8 gold, 5 silver on each of them.
Oh gosh, look at these guys. Everything is medium sized on them.
Well, I know, but at least we got a little bit of gold out of them. Here, you can have there's gold on mine. Is there gold in yours?
No, my guy didn't have any money.
Oh, yeah, you did. 8 gold and 5 silver.
Oh, I thought that was cumulative.
No, they each.
Oh, each. Oh gosh, then my guy had the same thing your guy had.
It's like they're all from the
nice.
same place or
well,
something.
yeah, it's nice that they pay them all the same, because sometimes there's pay inequity, and that's not right.
My guy only had 4 gold on him.
Oh, see, he was probably the one that
Oh, I bet he was a gambler.
or maybe like
Or
a
a-
minority or something.
Or a
They weren't-
drunkard.
they wouldn't- No,
Or maybe it's a woman in disguise.
He was the apprentice.
a woman in disguise.
Wow.
That was good.
This body has 76% as much money on it as the other ones do for some reason.
He made different life choices.
Yeah,
okay?
probably all that time off from eternity, I'm sure.
Wow.
Vasilisa and Marigold come sauntering up.
Anything worthwhile or any hints as to who these people were?
Are there any symbols or anything that they're carrying on them? Nothing?
There is not, no.
Not even with a 29 perception?
29 perception cannot change the fact that these guys do not have any symbols on them.
All right.
These appear to be just hired thugs.
You got a sword, just make some symbols on them. Carve them up, baby.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit of money on each one. That's about it.
Okay,
Gold.
but we
a little
don't
bit
know.
of gold on each one.
But no notes or anything, or we don't know why, if they are the ones who killed our friend, or
Sure.
or why.
I do not see why whatever killed Dansby would leave these people alive. If it went this way, does the path continue past this pit the fire pit?
Can I do a survival check to see if there's footprints anywhere other than the path?
Sure.
All right. See if they came from anywhere else. 21.
Survival 21. You see, you guys started to follow stag and boot prints when you started climbing up the ridge. You see that the stag footprints tallied around the fire pit for a little bit and then went off further down the path with the rest of the boot prints. The only other footprints around here are the ones that lead off to the set of bushes where they were hiding.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm guessing we should just keep following this trail here.
Well, these guys must have been here as a lookout or an early patrol to see if anyone was following.
I think we should pull them off the side here and maybe under a tree or something, get them out of the way.
Hide them in the bushes. Maybe.
Sure.
Yep.
You mean like they did with Old Man Dansby? Under the tree out of the
Oh
way.
gosh, are we becoming what we hate?
Not yet.
Nah, these ones clearly deserved it. Unlike
I mean, they all pulled
Oh,
they
bows
tried
on
to
Margie.
attack little
No,
old
I know.
me.
No one can attack my Margie.
yes, if the first response to seeing Marge is to shoot her with arrows,
There's got to be something
obviously
wrong, right?
they
If
are
you see
not
that
good
face,
people.
If you see that little nose, you don't want to shoot an arrow into that nose.
Well, now, granted, I walked up with a big shield and a sword, so you know.
So
But they could have said, "Hello, who are you?" But they didn't.
That's true.
So really, they asked for it, I say.
I grab one of the bodies and start hauling it over near
Dragging
a
it.
tree.
I'll give it a shot. So little Marge.
I have a -1 strength. I'm going to watch.
Great. Does anybody,
I mean, I'm a nurse. I do heavy lifting.
for a bottle cap, because I didn't take notes.
Argentina. It's Argentina. Do I win?
Does anybody remember what our cold check was?
Or what?
The DC for our current cold
Oh,
check.
the DC.
17 was the last
17.
one.
Yeah.
17 was the last one?
Yeah.
Great. DC, who was that? David?
Yes.
David gets a bottle cap.
I like bottle caps.
Sorry. Cut that.
Snowflake.
Cut that.
He gets a wish. Or what is
David
it?
gets a
A
snowflake.
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 Yeah, we did
Yeah.
call them
A
snowflakes.
special snowflake.
Yep, David, you get a snowflake point. Congratulations.
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to remember Valdine's item of significance, which is now feeling even more. The coin.
The coin.
The
Valdine's coin feels extra cold inside his pocket.
Yeah, you feel a sharp shiver in your pocket.
We need a special snowflake sound for when we award snowflakes.
No, like take one from the movie Frozen or something. Just
No,
the-
like
the
all of
ice
us together
freezing.
should like do one really quick.
Oh,
and one of the
just
two
do a
seconds,
snowflake sound.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Buzz, buzz.
And then I can just cut that out and use it over and over again.
Wow.
It's so much
Okay.
easier to just make your own. We're all here on mics. We can
Yeah,
just make our own
just make up
symphony.
Sure.
So you guys start to move these bodies around, and while you do so, another hour has passed. Give me a DC 18 fort save.
Okay.
Valdine.
Valdine rolled a 16.
Okay. Vasilisa.
25.
Marge.
I've been forgetting to add my cold trait of +2 on top of my +5.
Ooh.
Luckily, it hasn't mattered
You
yet.
got
But
this.
Is it cold resistance?
oh, jeez, I rolled a 1, so it doesn't really matter. It's
Yeah, that's
cold
an
resistance.
auto
That's an
fail
auto-fail.
right
It
there.
is an auto fail.
Norm.
I'm good. 19.
Cool. So Norm and Vasilisa, you guys are fine. Norm, you're enjoying watching your wife and Valdine move bodies around. Marge and Valdine, unfortunately, you guys aren't feeling so hot.
I'm feeling cold. That's the opposite of hot.
You're cold?
Oh
Is it-
yeah,
You know what? I think it's probably because of all the snow.
I don't know what it is. Something's just chilling me down to the bone.
I bet it's the snow.
Is anybody else feeling bad?
My hands are starting to freeze up. Might be from moving these bodies. If I can't unfreeze my hands, I won't be able to shoot.
Oh,
like
I
this.
can. I can go ahead and wand ya.
I should have helped you move those bodies. I feel bad.
I
Did,
mean,
did we take damage or anything? or-
Marge,
No, you guys didn't.
you
Hold
look
on.
Marge
as
did.
though you
I'm
could
trying to
use a
find the-
wand or Genevieve.
Oh,
Marge
you
got
are.
I feel like I could use a
You
wand
got
charge for sure.
hit.
All right. Well, here, Valdine, let me.
No, I mean from the cold.
Yes, you do.
We would have taken cold
Yes,
damage.
you
He didn't
do.
roll it yet.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Correct. I
Tell
got
me.
you.
Valdine,
Yeah.
you
I think
take
in combat.
Valdine, you take 6. Marge, you take 3.
If I have cold DR of 2, do I take 4 instead of 6?
Correct.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sweet. That'll
You
be easy
have
to heal.
DR.
I have cold DR because of Northern Ancestry as my
Oh.
campaign feat that I
Well,
took.
that's what I've got.
You
Trait.
have Northern ancestry.
Yeah.
So you take
I did it
you
wrong.
take 2 less damage as well.
I have the different type of Northern ancestry where it's the same thematically, but it gives me a +4 to fortitude saves versus cold, and a +1 to saves versus cold effects.
All right. Let me wand you here, Valdine. Well, that didn't work. Let me try that again. My hands are a little cold here.
Yeah, mine are too.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's a 21. So that's let me roll for. Here we go.
50.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Good
totally.
roll.
I rolled a 7, so you're good to go.
Feeling much better. Warmed up a bit there. Thank you.
Let me get myself too here.
Can you wand yourself? I feel like it's a healthcare practitioner thing. You're not supposed to wand yourself.
Norm,
Depends on
that is so old-fashioned of you. I would have thought that you would be pro self-wanding, really.
Nope. Let me try.
Are we
again.
talking about the same thing here?
Yeah,
and
this is
next
just-
he's going to say she will go
Context.
blind or crazy.
All right.
So we are talking about masturbating. Right?
Yep, that's
we
what
all know
just
that
happened.
makes you go blind and crazy
Along with
when
reefer.
you don't do it.
Mm.
Oh gosh, that wand is like. How many charges do you have left? It seems like that wand is running down fast.
I mean, I hope that it lasts a good long time. This cold is not going anywhere yet.
And I'm worried if it's really cold out, and when we go to sleep, like, how are we gonna know if someone needs wanding while they're sleeping? Like, it's gonna just get colder at night.
Well, we'll have
That
a
is
campfire
what
and tents
fire-
and stuff. And yeah.
Yes, the blankets, the tent. I mean, we have one tent which fits 2 people. Who else has a tent?
Oh, we
I
have a tent
forget.
for
You
us.
have a tent,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yes, we all have tents. I've remembered correctly. The snow is making me crazy. I am sorry.
So are we staying here or are we pressing forward then?
Goodness, no. It's only, what,
1.
p.m.
Okay, we should.
So
We should
Keep
keep
going.
on going
You-
down the
you know
trail.
what
follow
it is?
this trail.
You know what it is we need?
Vasilisa points
Hot
a
cocoa?
completely wrong way
Oh.
because she cannot find trails.
Hot
for the life
cocoa
of
is
her.
good with a little bit of whiskey there. But I'm thinking we need
What?
some kind of
It's the only way
shoe
to-
to be able to walk
No.
on top of the snow instead of
Vodka,
dredging through.
yes. Oh,
snowshoes.
Snowshoes.
Oh gosh, that would be helpful.
Right?
But who in Heldren would have had snowshoes?
Didn't even think of it.
Fun fact behind the screen, it actually mentions snowshoes in the book, and it says no one in Heldren sells them, but if you have craft shoes as a skill,
We talked about that.
Yeah, exactly. I talked about that.
you can craft them with like a DC 15.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what I'm going to do next time? I'm going to take craft shoes.
But I
mean,
imagine you need to buy like a shoemaker's kit.
we would
or
have had to
something.
find a cobbler.
Yep.
Oh, can't you just weave it out of like branches, like twigs and leaves and stuff?
With a
It-
successful
DC
DC 20.
Yeah, but you,
Right. And then it breaks after like 3 steps.
But those 3 steps, man, oh, so good.
So you all stand in this clearing after successfully moving the bodies to the side, doing a quick bit of healing, and you all look ahead as you follow the stag prints and the boot prints further south along the ridge line. And as you look, you see small wisps of smoke from the not long ago put out campfire rising in front of you, a last hope of some kind of warmth in this bizarrely cold landscape.
So the fire is only significant in kind of like a symbolic way.
if anything,
We didn't-
I
we
feel
didn't start the
a
fire.
little bit
someone
bad.
else. These dead guys started the fire. No, before they were dead. Not like more zombies.
These silences
start
we
the
think
fire.
about. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you go any further, we have to pay royalties.
All right. Well, well, I'm guessing we should get going then.
I think so, yes.
Okay, keep that wand handy though, because
Well, it's good. I've got 40 more charges on
it is heckin' cold out here, hon.
I mean, we've used 10
Heckin' cold.
as far as we've
I
gotten.
mean, I don't
It's a
normally
lot.
swear, but
It is. We might need to be a little bit more conservative.
We might need to roll higher dice there.
You all might need to bundle up better. You know, it's not that cold. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's not that bad. Buck up and fight the winter with all the will you have. Let us go. Vasilisa marches forward with Marigold.
Well, now what she said there, Valdine, is that we all just better, buck up and get used to the cold, and it's not that bad outside. So she says.
Tiermo, my accent is not that heavy. Let us go.
he says he can't understand it. I don't know. I feel like both of us can understand you.
Everyone in Heldren knows what I say, I think.
Well, Valdine's not from Heldren, though.
Oh, this is true. Zopara, much different than Heldren.
Well, it's a city. I mean, it's a much bigger city.
His voice is
I
pretty
mean,
different, too.
that is
I imagine
fair.
they talk really different where he's from.
I don't think many people talk like me in this place.
Are you from Opara?
I really don't know where I'm from originally.
Oh, that is most interesting. You have no knowledge of your heritage?
I don't. I never knew who my family was.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I grew up in Opara, but that's not where I'm from.
Even a terrible mother is more than no mother, so I am sorry.
Yeah.
My condolences. Veldin, how old were you when you first remember things? Do you have any memory of your parents?
Are we walking while we talk?
I
Yeah.
think
I'm
so.
just waiting.
Yeah.
We're just waiting. We're sitting here
We're sitting
waiting for the
around
next
talking.
I
cold
mean-
check.
Yeah,
Waiting for the hour to go by.
Right. Memories get kind of hazy past my younger years. I I lived on the streets of Opara for a time, and prior to that, I don't remember much. There's some flashes of memories here and there, but it's hard to say. There was a bit of a dark time before I met the regions I traveled with.
Well, if you ever want me to hypnotize you or to try to read your fate or your past upon the cards, know that I am here for you, Valdine. I am most willing to help.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm interested in going down that path just yet, but appreciate the thought.
I do not know if it would be successful, but I am willing to try whatever you might ask. The same for Norm and Marge. If you have memories which you cannot recall, or if you are
wait, how would we have something
uncertain
like
of
that?
things, do you have something like your first warren, which you are trying to find, right? You are
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to find your home.
Well, there was a when we were little, we
you
traveled
remember?
to a new warren. I mean, we break up all the time and break off all the time and create new warrens whenever we get too big. And we were part of a group that split off from our main warren outside of Heldren there, and we were just little, and it was kind of a bad trip.
Yeah,
But it wasn't something super important
I
to us.
mean-
It was just we wanted to.
We were just little.
No,
if
I
you-
mean, going back now to look for it, like it was just kind of for funsies.
All right, so you guys continue onward along this ridge line. It's about a 100-foot drop to the ground below, and you guys proceed south, moving, trudging through the snow, all the while following these tracks, this path that has been blazed through. The hoof prints are still there. And you guys walk along for another hour just along this ridge, all the while looking over the mysterious forest that is white and green instead of just white and dead.
How often do you see that?
White and green, man.
Yeah.
I would prefer never to have seen it, but you make a good point.
Oh, when
It
we-
is memorable.
When we get into fights, we got red too. So there's our
Yes,
Christmas colors.
it is very festive.
Oh, Marge wouldn't say that.
Cold check. DC 19.
no.
Don't want to do it. I rolled really good this time.
19, starting from the right. Norm.
Norm got a 14.
Marge.
I got a 14 also.
That's Lisa.
24.
And Valdine.
31.
Jeez.
Okay. So Norm and Marge failed, yeah?
You're tougher than
Oh
Tom.
yeah.
Norm.
Well, no, but I got like a high 14 though.
Doesn't matter, bro. Norm, you take 5 non-lethal, and Marge, so do you.
Well, except I only take 3.
Yeah.
DR.
But I'm just gonna heal us because we're gonna need healing.
It's just weird that you have Northern ancestry and I don't because we're from the same place. I guess it's just a genetic thing. Like,
Oh right. Well, I have different parents than you do. my
oh
dear.
no, and that's good.
And you were both born here, which is very much not the North.
Right, but my
Ancestry.
Right.
my parents or their parents,
Yeah. No.
which is weird because he's got the white
That makes a lot more sense.
fur and I've got the brown fur. You'd think it'd be the opposite.
Hey, I don't know anything about dominant and recessive genes in rat folk.
Brown is dominant.
Don't you decide things about my world?
Find
is
it.
definitely dominant, though.
Find it in the literature.
I
Paizo system.
I successfully wanded you, Norm, for 7.
Oh, that's even.
If you want to want each other, do it somewhere where I do not have to watch.
Well, you just be thankful I don't have to wand you right now.
Oh, ugh. I mean,
All right, time to wand
It's
myself.
too cold. No one's in the mood for wanding.
Why do I keep rolling ones?
That die is.
There we go. That was almost a 2, and it turned to a 20. There I wanded myself for
6 hours.
7. So I am back to normal. We are going through this wand like crazy. Ooh.
Is it one of those like waterproof ones? Those never work
It's-
very long.
It's going to be an ongoing thing, isn't it? I mean,
We
I don't
may
know.
have ruined wands forever.
I don't know. Whoever came up with the verb wanding, like that does kind of. It's a little.
I mean, we should probably just say I use a wand.
On
It's
you.
so
I
much
touch you
better.
with my wand.
Yeah,
That's
it's
even
so much
worse.
worse.
Much worse.
So much
I
worse.
reach out with my wand and gently lay it upon you.
It
Well,
is now
now-
Is
2
it a
p.m.
magic wand?
Well, now I'm feeling this cold here. It's gotten to me a couple times now. It might be a good idea to take a rest.
I am torn because I know what we are following is probably up to no good, but
Oh, and has the lady.
you are definitely getting a little bit cold, a little easily.
How are you
So-
feeling, Normie? Should we keep going?
I
Push
mean,
on?
you keep wanding me. It feels really good. I'm fine. I can. Like every time I start to get cold,
ends.
I am not even talking about that. Every time I get cold, like you make it better almost right away. So wait, an avalanche.
I think we should just keep going. I'll be okay.
Maybe try at least one more hour. See
Okay.
how everyone feels then.
I think that's
Okay.
a good idea.
Or can anyone see through this terrible snow? Is there anything up ahead? I will make a perception
Oh,
check,
sure,
but I
me
don't
too.
expect
I
to
would
be
like to
successful.
look ahead as well.
19. I'm trying to see if I can see anything like anything or hear anything that would indicate something ahead of us.
22 for Marge.
Smoke, sound.
Valdine closes his eyes when he tries to look and doesn't see anything.
All right, what'd you guys get?
I had 22.
19.
19. To the southwest, you guys see a little ways off a little trail of smoke, very faintly going into the sky.
How far away does it look? Oh, I don't see it. Never mind.
Geography check for that.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's what I would call
I
it.
will point out.
Or survival.
it's not-
I'd call it survival.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Oh, I can roll that.
Aw.
Did you take my die?
Yeah, I was
Don't
going to
take
use
my
it for a geography check. I was all excited.
I got a 1 on my survival, so we're going to just ignore it real hard. It is distant.
21 again. Hold.
It's about a mile off.
Oh, that smoke we're seeing there, that's about a mile up ahead. How long does it take us to walk a mile?
An hour.
Okay. So
we are trying to save someone's life as well, if I can remind.
yeah, well, it's
that
about an hour up. We should get going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys see the smoke off in the distance. Marge thinks it's going to be about a mile. You guys press onward, traversing the cold once more. The path starts to wind down this section of the ridge. So about over the next half mile, you guys are going to descend, and it's going to be a little bit of a valley. And you guys start to climb back up.
When we are near the end of this hour, getting close to the we must have gone about a mile point, I'm going to use a fresh charge of my Wand of Mage Armor.
Cool.
Vasilisa will rather use the
I get a little
Mage
nervous
Armor wand.
every time I see you do that. I get a little nervous.
Okay, and that lasts for an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So basically, it ran out a little bit. Oh, an hour
Right,
ago, but
right.
she's
Doing it now.
knows there was smoke ahead, so
Right.
now's the time.
Cool.
Do I still see smoke?
Not from this angle. The trail is climbing back up.
Ah, gotcha.
So the angle is kind of off from where you thought you would see the smoke. So you guys move forward. You start going back up the hill.
Yeah.
And as you guys start moving back up the hill, you start to see that smoke again. And you guys keep thinking about, oh, it's got to be a fire. That's the only thing that makes smoke. Gas doesn't exist in this day and age.
We very clearly think gas doesn't exist. That has to be smoke.
That's got to be a fire.
It has to be a fire.
campfire.
But those thoughts of that fire being up ahead just kind of drives home the cold that you're in now. And you have the hope of warmth ahead of you. But the cold is here now. And I need a DC 20 cold weather check.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be so easy.
Let's roll a 20.
A 23.
Nice.
I got 25.
And I got another 14, just like last time.
28.
Norm, my poor cold boy. You take 5 points of non-lethal damage.
Is Norm more of a summer rat?
No, he doesn't have that northern ancestry that I've got, you know.
Plus, I'm a swashbuckler, and we're not that fortuitous anyway.
Vasilisa.
Fortitudinous.
Fortitudinal.
Fortitudinal.
Vasilisa pats Norm gently on his cold weather coat. I know exactly how you feel. Winter sucks. Summer is the best. I like a good summer rat. Good to meet you.
I mean, I don't hate the winter. This is...
Shh. Norm, you are ruining it. You hate winter. It is obvious. I can see from your frigid nose.
It's the only time of year you can make snowmen, and I love making snowmen. Remember Alex used to make such good snowmen? Alex?
I am ashamed.
And Mallory would make good snowmen too, but Alex's were always better.
Oh, I thought that was Mallory.
Yeah. No.
For some
you
reason,
like
I thought
Mallory's
Mallory was-
better?
I did like Mallory's better. She was...
I thought you liked Jennifer's better.
No.
Well, Alex's were always the best, I think.
Snowmen are just a tool of evil, obviously. Let us go.
Oh, no, they're for fun.
Oh, yes.
Well, except for the one back there, you know, that was...
Oh, gosh, that was a
obviously
different...
not-
That doesn't count. That's a different
That
thing.
was not made by kids.
And as you guys continue hiking this trail,
Oh, wait,
It-
Normie, do you need some healing?
Oh, yeah.
gosh. No, it wasn't lethal or anything. I'm just really cold.
All right.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And as you guys continue hiking the trail, it starts to ascend the hills. You all climb at least 100 feet before it levels off to a clearing where a large wooden building overlooks a ravine. Smoke rises from the two chimneys of this lodge. A large woodpile sits near several windows next to a double door. You have found a cabin in the middle of the woods. There is a fire inside, hopefully not burning the building down. We'll find out next time on the Dimension Door podcast.
I bust through the porch door.
Oh no.
The end came
Roll a
faster than I
lunacy
thought.
Ouch. And then I run out and run back in again. There's a 5.
You shatter your shoulder.
Oh, my little mouse shoulder.
Aw.
They break real easy.
Aw.
Just snap.
Hi, everybody, and thank you again for listening to the 6th episode of the Dimension Door podcast. If you're along with us this far, you're pretty dedicated. That's like 6 hours in, 6 hours of your life dedicated to listening to us goof off and tell a really fun story, and we really appreciate it. I'm taking a little bit of time and talking to you as myself instead of one of the many other characters that I've created because I want to appeal to you as a person as opposed to a character. Go to iTunes or go to Podchaser. Leave us a review and a rating. Those help us out a whole lot. They actually allow us to get on the charts, and then they show up as our ratings on like highest rated and on iTunes in specific. They aren't going to show what our rating is until we have enough votes for ratings and reviews. So the sooner we can make that happen, the sooner we can keep climbing up the charts and become a giant successful business. But in the meantime, we are diligently working on spreading the word ourselves. Now, that is not going to be possible without some good hard work on our part and some very generous support from other artists, such as those of them who create music and use audio files. They provide the music to us for free with accreditations. AShamaluevMusic, BDProductions, ARGSound, Kevin MacLeod, Bronwyn, Holmes, Robert Austin, 95 Turbo Soul, Jonny, Easton, Arn Anderson, Makai, Symphony, Svak, and Whitesand. They're great, and I am actually really looking forward to not using them anymore, as dickish as that sound, but that's only because Zach, yes, our Zach, Norm Gunderson, is compiling and orchestrating some new music for us to use. You guys have heard it a couple times. He's making separate different little soundtracks for each character while they talk, and we are eventually going to just be using his stuff in our episodes, but until then, we have all those other wonderful people to fill in the gaps. So I am going to be talking to you guys in 2 weeks when episode 7 releases, but if you want to get some yummy, good Dimension Door podcast stuff in the meantime, make sure to check out our website, thedimensiondoorpodcast.com. Go to Narrative Adaptation and read episodes 1 through 5 right now, and next week you can read episode 6 on our off-week release date, which is always on Wednesdays. So go check it out, read, leave reviews, and rate and stuff, and connect with us on all the other social medias. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Just search for The Dimension Door Podcast and you will find us. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you in 2 weeks.